Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play series. This is Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and it's not just any playthrough. This is gonna be modded to the nines, or not to the nines. There is a couple things I have changed, which will become apparent down the line. I'm planning to complete the game 100%. I've got the add-ons I've got the DLCs even. So we'll get into it straight away, but there is Knights of the Nine, Shivering Isles, and with the added mods it's going to be a little different to what maybe you would be used to. I've added different playable races as well, so it is going to be more fun, more different, you know. Once you've kind of seen one playthrough, you've seen the majority of playthroughs, so hopefully this will be a little different. I'm kind of going for the more immersive playthrough as well, so when characters are kind of talking I'll lay off the commentary, which should be kind of good. There's alternate start, if you haven't kind of already guessed that. So, I mean, it's not like completely different, but it is different enough that I think you'll enjoy it. So this is my character. He is new to Cyrodiil, hasn't been here before. He's homeless, living in a cave, nothing to his name, no real skills. It's just kind of, you know, one day he's decided I'm gonna go explore the world, I'm gonna make a difference. I'm sick of being poor, I'm sick of eating rat meat, so I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna explore, and I'm gonna see what happens. So that's kind of the backstory. Is kind of amoral, if you know what I mean. Kind of, he's doing what's best for him, so he'll let situations play out. He'll kind of, every situation's kind of different, and in terms of character building, I mean, as I said, I'm going to try and get 100% completion. I'm going to do main quest lines, DLC, side quests, unmarked quests. So, I mean, in terms of race, this guy is half elf, Breton, human person, half Khajiit. He has a tail. That is a Khajiit half, which is, I mean, it's pretty different. You don't see that every day, so we'll get right into it. Boom. Yes, I would like to be an Omsrat. So this is it. I'm sleeping in my cave one night, and this is my dream. What an odd dream, exactly. Took the words out my mouth. Oh, is that the Emperor? Even though I've never met the Emperor before. Oh, it's all over. As you can see, there. Hello, Mr. Daedra.
Be quick about it, mortal.
Ooh, I don't much care for your tone. I don't think I could beat you in a fair fight, so I'm not going to bother. As you can see there, you guys Claymore, one of the mods I have installed adds a cool little effect to enchanted weapons. So obviously, in vanilla version, you draw it flashes red for like a second, and that's kind of it. As you can see here, this is a multiple choice questions as to what your life is going to be. Comfortable life in Trading Hall, that's the original prison one. Obviously when it says comfortable and whatever, pleasant, that's just the amount of gold you have in a little chest in your house, obviously. So as I'm not really going to mix things up too much in terms of this, so as I said, I am homeless, living in a cave. That cave happens to be Barren Cave, so let's go for it. Back to the daily grind. And as I've kind of our kind of character build, I mean, I'm kind of a moral ruffian. I'll do whatever I need to do to survive. I'll kill, I'll steal, I'll fence, I'll do whatever. Not fence as in swordplay, fence as in self-stolen goods. So I'll have a look at my character. There he is there. So pretty cool. There's his tail. He's kind of got Khajiit hands, a tail, and like elf Brett and everything else. So it's kind of, I think he looks kind of cool. You know what I mean? Pretty decent. So boom, and we'll go to the rest of the kind of character build buff sign. Now I'm gonna kind of do magic. So I'm not going to completely rely on magic, obviously I'll get to that, so I'm just going to go to mage. Gives me a 50% boost to magic, you know, can't go wrong. I'll grab that quick. Then I'll do the class. Now I am going to be doing a custom class. I'll go for stealth, so I'm only going to pick a couple of the skills from here. So where it says you progress more quickly, and I'm not going to go from level 0 to level 30 in like 10 seconds. I'll go for luck because that affects everything. I'll go for intelligence because, as I said, it affects your title magicka, so I'm gonna go for the extra magicka. Major skills. Alchemy. In my downtime I'm going to be doing alchemy. It's kind of make poisons primarily, because that's the kind of skill set I'm going for. Conjuration, that is for generally combat. You know, I'll get more into that a little later when I'm actually in combat, but my reasons for that are pretty solid. Marksman, that's my kind of combat offensive. Blade as well. I'll hit them with sneak attack, critical, double damage. Marksman, hit them with an arrow, boom, that's going to draw their attention. Switch to blade, couple hits, boom, done. Restoration to heal myself. I'm going to go for security. See, with that it's going to be a mix up of either I'll go for security and pick locks, or I'll go for alteration and cast. But even then, if I'd go for alteration and cast to open locks, then obviously I'm stuck in the sense that I'm going to have to do a lot of leveling up to get to the capacity where I can open certain locks casting. See, if I lockpick, it don't matter kind of what skill I'm still going to be able to theoretically open any lock. So for my last one, I'm going to pick, not really a point doing sneak, no point doing speechcraft, because I'm literally just going to bribe people. Yeah, no messing about, no kind of doing the mini game, which is kind of annoying. Mysticism, see, the kind of, that doesn't really affect. See, I'll go for destruction just for the sake of going destruction, but I mean, whereas I've got marksman in terms of long range, there's going to be no need for destruction, but I'll pick it anyway just for the sake of having it, because maybe I'll get caught short and need to use it at some point. Adventure, yeah, from homeless to adventure in 5 minutes. So boom, I'll pick that, and then we technically right now we have begun. So I'm in Barren Cave. If memory serves me, there are vampires around here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign my hotkeys, and then I'm gonna quickly clear this cave. And I grab all the little bits and pieces. Summon skeleton there. See, I picked summon skeleton, not summon skeleton, conjuration. I'll tell you why. Now, if I'm walking into a cave and I'm coming up against multiple characters, boom, I'm gonna summon the skeleton. It's gonna draw fire away from me. Quick save, boom. It's gonna draw fire away from me. It's going to distract. See, if I'm up against a high level character and they're coming for blood, they're coming to do damage to me, I summon the skeleton, then I'm going to back off. Now that aggressor is going to be kind of going after the skeleton, so I can heal, I can fire off a couple of arrows, I can come up behind him and I can hit him a couple times. So that is why conjuration is a great skill to have. I mean, it's awesome. So, hello, it's me, and I'm gonna go full fisticuff on you. Right, so, I mean, if I get infected with the vampire virus, I'll be a vampire.
Getting tired?
Damn it, skeleton, get him. I'm ill-equipped for this situation. What other mods? I'm trying to think what other mods I've got. I can't really think off the top of my head.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Getting tired?
No, I'm getting slapped up. There's a difference. As you can see, I've kind of changed the... Oh, damn it. That was a bad noise. I've changed the vampire aesthetics with a mod so they're not so kind of... really kind of wrinkly, you know what I mean? Vampire dust, that's a great thing to have in terms of selling. I'm going to be more light armor than heavy armor, but I mean, I'll grab these for the sake of selling them, because after I leave here I will be going up to Chaden Hall, so I'm going to sell some of this stuff. I mean, make a little gold so I can carry on with my adventures. I've changed the bloom textures on spells, so I'll showcase that in a second. I'll just go to spells now, but heal minor wounds, because I got pretty damaged there. Now, as you can remember, the normal one is kind of a spiral thing around you, but for this there's a cool little spark in the hand. I'll go into third person to show you that. And that is for all of the different spell kind of destruction, conjuration. Obviously it's not with conjuration, obviously it's not the kind of portal in the air, it's more if you turn undead it kind of shoots a cool little beam. So we'll clear this cave and then head on our way. As I said, if I get infected with porphyric hemophilia, then I'll be a vampire. There's no two ways about it. Actually, I'll just check and see if I've actually been nailed with that already. And I do believe I have, so boom, off the bat I am officially, well not officially, but I'll just be a vampire. I do believe I've changed some of the pretenses for vampire. Oh damn it, I just ran into that fire. That wasn't good. I've changed some of that so it won't be so, because obviously vampirism in this game wasn't so good. They fixed it in Skyrim, but in terms of sun damage, that was just crippling, because I mean, you teleport somewhere. I mean, I got caught short with it so many times where I had fast travel and then dead in seconds, dead on arrival, you know what I mean? Not the greatest thing ever. So I've changed that so it won't be so damaging. Did they have any weapons on them? Damn it. Looks like I'm just going to be hitting them with the fireball. hit him with the hind. So we've got skeleton over there. Oh nice, he's got a bow and arrow, so that'll play into my marksman. Damn it, I see that arrow just then. Nice.
What's the matter, getting tired?
No. Did you just do 2 voices on the woman? Hello? Hello? Oh, there you are. That didn't go so well for you, did it, dear? Grab some nice vampire ash, which will be, I'd say, that would be good for alchemy. Yo, where is this person? Stop shouting at me, reveal yourself. It's not a skeleton, is it? No, I'm joking. I figure they've got to be down here. As I was saying, vampire dust, that's good for... Ow! That's good for selling. So I'll get a bit of gold off the bat. So generally money isn't a problem with this game, because you never really have to buy anything. I mean, for adventuring you just end up coming across it. So see, this is gonna mix things up now with the arrows, because as I said, my strategy is to sneak attack critical, double damage with the arrow, and then as they come towards me, depending on what's going on, if I alert more than one person, obviously I'm gonna summon a skeleton to distract and hit them with maybe a couple more arrows, or I will that's when I draw blade. Obviously I haven't got a blade at the minute, but that's when I'll draw blade and finish them off really. So that's my battle technique. Oh nice. That's a nice little gem there. There's a mod installed that changes gems, as opposed to normally you'll just kind of get the kind of vanilla gems. On this it adds like about 30 others and has different kind of ranking systems for the different things, whereas there'd just be one pearl originally if you kind of go through the clams and get a pearl. Now there's like about 4 different types of pearl in there, so that's pretty cool. I'll grab this burgundy outfit, grab that, don't really need any of that, but I'll put that gold outfit on so it'll look kind of cool. Nice. Does nothing for my damage resistance, but I look kind of cool. I mean, that is one nice fur coat. So where was I? What other mod? There's the golden arrow shop. I don't actually think it's called that. I mean, close enough. Golden arrow shop, because obviously I'm a marksman. That adds a ton of different arrows. Well, not a ton of different arrows, but different kind of damage arrows. And it adds, which are enchanted obviously, and it adds different enchanted bows as well. Wow. I specialise in marksman, but it takes me about 10 hits. Oh, don't heal. God damn it. See, the vampires look a lot better in this game. They've just kind of got the pale skin and the red eyes, because obviously last time, vanilla, jeez, they look terrible. They look like prunes really. Boom. That's what you get. That's what you get. What other things have I added? Crowded streets, roads even, not streets. So there'll be like lots of different travellers walking the street. So it kind of mixes things up, because obviously if you're walking down the main roads of Cyrodiil and there is like literally, you'll bump into one person, and that one person just happens to be like a member of the Imperial Legion. In this, there'll be like tons of different travellers. Obviously, you're walking down the street. I need to stop saying street. Roads. There'll be like people fighting. See, the problem with that is they're not leveled equipment, so there'll be people in like glass armor, glass boots with like enchanted weapons that do like however much damage. And obviously if you're walking down the street, you bump into two people fighting, one gets killed, and they're laying there with like a Daedric Claymore that does like 30 fire damage and like glass armor. You're going to be a little tempted to pick it up. See, I'm not going to pick it up. I'm going to restrain myself, so it's kind of not so cheaty, because obviously it can be quite easy to pick that up and just kind of have an unfair advantage. So I'm going to kind of boom. I'm going to keep it fair, and I'm going to keep it fair and go from there. Nice little vampire dust here. In terms of kind of where I'm gonna go, in terms of character building, obviously I'll do anything to survive. I'll kill, I'll steal, I'll do whatever. So anything to kind of change my situation. I've been homeless, I've had no God, I've had nothing, but today is the day that I'll seize the moment and just completely change my destiny, so to speak. So in terms of what I'm going to do first, I'm probably going to do the Dark Brotherhood, so I'm going to have to find someone to... oh, for Christ's sake. Damn it! That did not go well, so I'm going to find someone to kill. I'm going to... not mutually exclusive, but I'm going to head up to... Jaden Hall, and I pick up a couple entry-level quests from there. Then I'm going to make my way down to Leowin, Braville, see what's going on around there, and that will be... Right, I've pretty much cleared this now. Beg my pardon. I'll just do this last one here, and then that will wrap up the episode. So, I mean, murdering for me won't be a problem, so I'll probably do the Dark Brotherhood. I'll kind of mix it up a bit. I won't strictly do like that straight in a row, but in terms of building a good character, the kind of bonus items you get from doing the Dark Brotherhood quest is kind of going to bolster my stats and put me in a good... oh, I did not see you there. No pun intended. It's going to... damn it, Scamp. Is going to bolster my abilities and kind of get me to a good place. I'm just going to walk around you, Scamp. Sorry, mate. Damn it. Damn you, vampire. Don't heal. Don't heal, don't heal, don't heal. Oh, for Christ's sake. So, like me, or like I will be, he made pretty goddamn use of his summoned creature. So, that was an ordeal. Cool little kind of symbol things for the potions. So as I said, in my downtime, I'm gonna, if I'm like chilling in town, I'm gonna be going around picking up the different. Christ, I'm nearly dead. I'll try and stick to a kind of one life policy where I don't die. I mean, I played this game so many times, I've completed it. I've pretty much done everything like 3 or 4 times. So I mean, to die would be pretty much an embarrassment for me. So I'm going to avoid that at all costs. Haven't got no lockpicks. Have no lockpicks even. Pardon my grammar. Oh, would you look at that? Lucky. couldn't have got any better luck. I'm gonna get all the Daedric artifacts. They're just cool. So I mean, of course, I'm gonna grab them. I've added vaults as well. Vaults of Cyrodiil, which kind of has like in each town has a kind of cool vault which has like a ton of equipment in it. So it'll probably be best for me to do the Thieves Guild quest first, so I can open up the fences. Because I mean, if I was to raid a vault, I mean the amount of equipment I'd get would just be crazy. So I'm going to end this episode right here. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.